Monday Night Raw's final stop on the road to WrestleMania runs through Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the Wells Fargo Center, and we are going to talk about it right here, right now, on the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show.
Sledgehammer Wrestling Show.
What's up, everybody? Ayo, and how you doing? Welcome back to the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining the team for good. And don't forget to hit that little bell to receive email alerts and notifications, because YouTube's notifications have been really messing up lately. So if you really want to not miss a video, and we put up a lot of stuff this week, so make sure you check it all out. Don't forget, hit that little bell, turn your notifications on, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. Don't forget to share this video around, and let's have this channel take over the world of pro wrestling on YouTube. Monday Night Raw, the go-home show for WrestleMania, and what can you expect from a show that's been giving us garbage consistently since the brand split? I expect exactly what we got. And you know what? It was decent. And for the first time ever, the highlight of Monday Night Raw was actually Roman Reigns. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into it. But first, we're going to start right at the end of Monday Night Raw, which was an absolute waste of time, even though I never complain about listening to Paul Heyman. But literally at this point, they're spewing the same stuff. He's using different words. He's playing to different crowds, but he's saying the same thing over and over again. Brock Lesnar doesn't fear the spear. You can't survive the F5, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed that little quib from Paulie. One of the best on the mic you will ever see. He does not disappoint, and he made it entertaining, but it's the same shtick over and over and over again, and I don't need to hear it. Only for Big Bill Oldberg to trot his way on out and yell into the microphone, "They don't want to hear us talk, they want to see us fight." Why don't you go headbang a friggin' locker again, you retard? Runs to the ring. We didn't see them fight. What did we see? We saw the typical Bill Goldberg match. He hits Brock Lesnar with the spear, leaves Brock laying outside. Paul Heyman, oh my God! Let's just get this over with. And we are going to repeat that statement many times through this review. I just can't wait for WrestleMania, the ultimate thrill ride, WrestleMania 33. I want it to be over so that we can hit reset on the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, the historic, feud-changing, new face debuting Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. Let's hit that fucking reset button, everybody, and get this company back on track, because this year was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So that was that. Down goes Lesnar. That's what we saw at the main event on Monday Night Raw. What I did enjoy too, as always on this channel, as you can see, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn never fails to disappoint. Why this match was not somehow booked for WrestleMania months ago and built up towards, I'll never know. But they have consistently delivered, and tonight was no different. This match was fucking fantastic. I could have watched them for another half an hour at the rate they were going. And I was a little confused because I actually, myself, forgot about Bill Goldberg and Brock Lesnar and thought the end of the show was going to be Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. But boy, was I wrong, because I forgot all about it. What kind of a wrestling fan am I, huh? But that's how bored I am with the whole angle, that I forgot all about it. So I got thrown off track, and maybe I was just too suspended into the match, that I wasn't thinking ahead, and that I was just expecting these guys to fight forever, because that's what they do. It was absolutely unbelievable. But we would have the Destroyer, this guy right here. And if you don't know how I got that, check out our WrestleCrate video we put up yesterday, WrestleCrate unboxing. I'll put a little exclamation doohickey right here and leave you a link at the end of the video to check that one out. Samoa Joe comes out, but his attempt to interfere and cost Sami Zayn entry into the Sami Zayn Battle Royal, into the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Y2J, Chris Jericho comes out, stops that, makes the save. Sami Zayn gets the pin on Kevin Owens and is now going to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which actually makes me a little bit more interested in it, because he's now my pick to win it. I don't care who else is in it, he's my pick to win it. Sami Zayn deserves and should win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and hopefully bring some type of a prestige or some type of a meaning to actually winning said contest. So we'll see what happens with that. We had a stupid tag team brawl. I'm over the tag team division. I don't care. There's nothing that they could do at WrestleMania outside of bringing up the Revival, which I would rather them go to SmackDown anyway, so I hope they don't do that, or having the Hardys come in and enter the fray somehow would be the only way I would care about this match. Cesaro and Sheamus, Gallows and Anderson, Enzo Amore and Big Cass. We get what we get. The only interesting thing about this is that they were attacking each other with ladders all night. In a segment earlier on in the night, Gallows and Anderson attacked Sheamus and Cesaro backstage with some ladders. And then when they were having their shenanigans in the middle of the ring, there was ladders going on. And I was waiting for them to announce the stipulation, but they did not. So maybe they'll announce it tonight on SmackDown. I don't know why they would do that in Hyper Raw show, but it is WrestleMania co-branded, so maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll announce it on .com sometime this week to try to generate hype and keep people talking about WrestleMania all week long, because WrestleMania week is underway, and it'll be interesting to see. If they don't add that match, I'm not really going to care at all if they don't add that stip to the match. And it's baffling to me that they wouldn't announce something like that to try to make people excited about something that's maybe lukewarm on everybody's radar. And nobody really cares about the Raw Tag Championship as it is. So why not let everybody know, hey, this is going to be cool? But no. In the most interesting segment of the night, and I can't believe I'm even saying this, Roman Reigns comes out to confront The Undertaker, and I like this. I like this Roman Reigns. I have gone on record as saying many times on this channel that all this guy needs is to be a cocky prick and come off like a jerk off and be what he was on Monday Night Raw tonight. It was fantastic, because he came out there, made no bones about it. They were in Philadelphia, a city that's known to hate him as bad as New York and all the other smart mark cities that there are across the country, and pretty much rubbed everything he's done right in everybody's face, like a true heel would, which is confusing because they are still building him up as a face, and the plans currently that are being discussed are to move him to SmackDown as a face. But if he does not do a full-blown heel turn at WrestleMania, none of this is going to work, and it's going to ruin everything. But you could see the seeds being planted, and when he pulls out this arrogant asshole, Roman Reigns, who says, I won the Royal Rumble right here in Philadelphia, and I headlined 2 WrestleManias, and I'm about to headline my 3rd. And I don't care what any of yous have to say about it. I don't even care what Shawn Michaels has to say about it. I don't care what any of the legends have to say about it. I don't care what the superstars have to say about it, especially The Undertaker. Completely perfect delivery. He nailed everything. He didn't flub his lines. He didn't pay any attention to the crowd. He just went out there and he delivered. And all night long we had little vignettes of The Undertaker burying a hole, digging his grave for Reigns, talking his shit, you will rest in peace all night. And then finally we have his appearance in the ring. Absolutely unbelievable. Chilling moment. A real WrestleMania moment builder in this instance. The Undertaker and Roman Reigns face to face, confronting each other once again after a powerful promo from Roman, after a good promo from The Undertaker, and then the lights go out and The Undertaker was gone. Fucking awesome. That was the best moment of the night. Up and above everything else, even above Owens and Sami Zayn, although that was the best wrestling match of the night, moment-wise, that was what you do on Monday Night Raw, the week before WrestleMania. It's a little too late, though. Like, if they were doing this kind of shit since the Royal Rumble ended, the hype generated and the excitement for the ultimate thrill ride. And why are you having The Undertaker say ultimate thrill ride? It didn't sound genuine at all. It just made it sound like the plug that it obviously was. And I just found that kind of silly. The rest of the show was dog shit. There you go. When you reverse it from the main event backwards, that was Monday Night Raw. That's all there was to talk about. What else do you want to talk about? Actually, you know what? Neville and Jack Gallagher actually had a very good cruiserweight match. Fantastic spot where Gallagher would be on the top rope and he would come off the top rope to the outside, seated senton onto Neville, holding an open umbrella. Mary Poppins style. It was just very amusing to me. I dig Jack Gallagher. I like what he brings to the table. And King of the Cruiserweights, Evil Neville is fucking fantastic. And I like their dynamic, and I can't wait to see this match between Neville and Aries. Aries is going to be in his first WrestleMania ever. Neville's trying to prove that he is more than what everybody believes he is, and that he truly is the king of the division, and they are probably going to have the match of the night. The show stealer. That's what I truly believe. And obviously, the champ gets the win over Jack Gallagher. Great match, though. Great match here. They actually gave them some time to perform. And as I say all the time on this channel, if you give the cruiserweights the time, you're going to get some entertaining, great matches. What else did we have to talk about? No, the only other important thing I guess we could mention is Seth Rollins and Triple H signing the hold harmless agreement in the middle of the ring. I don't know why this was necessary. It's not, the contract signing thing, it's just a little played out to me, and I'm tired of seeing it. The same shit happens at the end of every single one of them. We had a great promo from Triple H where he pretty much told everybody a little bit of the ins and outs of his relationship with Seth Rollins and how he gave him the world and he spit it back in his face. And when you want something, you're supposed to take the world by the throat and not give a damn about what anybody else thinks outside. And you only take care of yourself and you do what's right for you. And that is what Triple H was trying to instill in Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins starts to listen to the fans. You let the fans get into your head. You start to believe otherwise. And that you need their approval and that you need to be liked. And I don't need to be liked. Because I have a great life. I choose to live the good life. I want to fly in jet planes and live in mansions. And what do you have? You have the fans? What are they going to give you? Nothing. It was some great stuff. Seth Rollins would come back at him and was like, you know what? I liked myself before I was trying to be like you. And now I'm trying to redeem myself. And the best way for me to do that is to take you out. and show the world that my way is the better way. That this is Seth Rollins. The guy that was holding the Money in the Bank briefcase and hurt his leg twice. That's me trying to be you. Now you're going to see me be me. I liked that, and I thought it should have just ended at that. There was no need for any more physicality. They should have just left it on the table, literally. The contract on the table, face to face, the two of them, have them boil over, maybe have security hit the ring, make sure nothing happened between them. Because it's obvious already that Seth's knee is no good. Why are we going to keep re-injuring it and re-injuring it? It's just making it less believable, and I want this to come off well for both guys. And by Triple H turning around and kicking the table into his leg and continuing the assault, only for Seth Rollins to finally gain some sort of measure of revenge and leaving him stand tall in the end, what does that mean for the match at WrestleMania? He should be left standing tall there. Not on the Monday night before the Ultimate Thrill Ride. The only Ultimate Thrill Ride that's going to be is going to be my snacks, which are going to keep coming up here and going down. The Ultimate Thrill Ride and up and down my esophagus. And if you don't know what an esophagus is, go look it up. Read a book once in a while. Huh? Pay attention in school. And if you don't know that, it's pretty basic biology. And the show began with a useless cruiserweight match between the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries, and Noam Dar. But even before that, we had the women. And what can we say about the women's segments on Raw? Besides that they suck, is that they continue to suck. And once again, as I said at the top of this show about Brock and Goldberg, as it goes for this fatal 4-way elimination match for the Raw Women's Championship, I can't wait for it to be over, so that we could see what the future is going to bring. Are we going to have Sasha Banks turn heel, at WrestleMania, beat up Bayley, take the title, and then have Bayley chasing Sasha Banks like we had in NXT, and then maybe Bayley will actually get over? Because everything that these girls do together, they bring out the best in one another, they complement each other so well, and they've proven that they can do it over and over and over again. Go back and watch NXT Brooklyn if you don't believe me. That is a perfect roadmap for success at the top of the card, which leaves room for the other ladies to build themselves up in the mid-card. And maybe Charlotte turns good and starts the feud against Nia Jax. And now with Emma coming back, if she comes back to Raw, maybe she'll be heel. Or, who cares what they do with Dana Brooke? But we have an influx of women coming in supposedly for this SmackDown women's match. But that doesn't mean they have to stay on SmackDown if they don't win. So maybe we get Victoria coming over to Monday Night Raw, a veteran on that side of the lines, just like we have Mickie James on the blue side. That's the only intriguing part about the women's division in a whole at WrestleMania is what's going on SmackDown. What's going to happen here with this 4-way elimination? If it's not Sasha, it's probably going to be Bayley. I doubt they'll give it back to Charlotte. Nia Jax has no chance. In fact, she's probably going to be taken out early by some kind of big spot and be left laying out on the ring. On the outside of the ring, while whatever finish happens goes on inside. And if Sasha does not turn on Bayley that night or the Monday night after WrestleMania, then I'm very scared for what the future of the women division actually is going to be. And that is it. That was your Monday Night Raw in a freaking nutshell. And it, just like a nutshell, is a little cracked, a little salty, a little hard to get through, but we made it, and we got the nut in the middle, and it wasn't one of those rotten nuts. You ever have a peanut that's all freaking rotten, you don't expect it, it tastes really fucking bad? That wasn't raw, it was just a normal peanut, not a great one. Sometimes you get a nice big one, you get that one that you open it up and there's like 3 peanuts in there, and you get all excited because there's an extra peanut in the shell. You know what I'm talking about? I know you know what I'm talking about. And that's going to do it. This was a one nut show. One nut. Not three. And I guess I could take that. Because I'd much rather that than those bitter, nasty peanuts that you sometimes find and you don't expect it. A digestible Monday Night Raw. You know? And that's the best we could expect. I guess better than they've been, but not anywhere near the level that it should be. And that's going to do it. We are going to have our SmackDown Live review going up tonight or tomorrow. Not sure. It will be here on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Hit that like button if you liked what you see. Share this video around to your friends. Make sure if they love wrestling, they're watching this show, because we like to talk wrestling and we invite you to be part of the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. I am Nick Nightmare. I'm sorry. We also, do not forget, check out the audio shows we got on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Podbean, exclusive audio podcasts each and every week, coming to you from Sledgehammer Wrestling Show. Thank you so much. And sorry, I almost missed that. I am Nick Nightmare. This is Blue the Snowball microphone. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time.